Good morning, my name is 𝐤𝐵𝐞𝐿 from 𝐵𝐶 Lawyers. We are a law firm of Alicante lawyers and I'm one of the founders of the company. Today we're going to speak about the practical consequences of the victory of the Brexit in the UK. Many clients have asked us about what are the consequences, and the answer depends only on a politician approach. Let me explain you a bit. Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty established two ways of exit or of withdrawal from a country that belongs to the European Union. There is two ways to withdraw. One will be reaching an agreement with the European Union through a treaty. The other is from 2 years from the time that they serve notification to the European Union. This situation still hasn't happened and we still don't know, as everybody else, we don't know what will happen in the future. However, I like to confirm that it's got a politician approach. Many clients have asked about acquiring the Spanish nationality. One of the questions will be, do I need to renounce to my British passport? If you decide to acquire Spanish citizenship, you will have to keep your British passport. However, you will need to comply with one of the requirements of the test to pass on to acquire Spanish nationality, such as language barriers, test, etc. etc. Another consequences of the Brexit or the victory of the Brexit, and we still don't know what are going to be the politician consequences, will be, would I need a visa to access to a country? This is one of the questions that it will all depend on agreements from the UK with the European member states as well. Another questions that we've got from clients after the victory of the Brexit would be, would I be still entitled, if I'm resident in Spain, to have health covered? And the answer is yes, of course. If you're already resident in Spain and you did comply with all the benefits, you will be entitled to it. For those who didn't comply with these requirements, there is still a specific situation where you could join in the system, the health system, and pay a small fee to join in. So please do not panic on this side. With regards to whether my pension will be frozen, another question has been brought up from some clients, and our understanding is that it shouldn't be frozen, even though again it's got a politician approach whether they will need to move that or not. From another perspective, there is been a situation in Gibraltar where a lot of people wanted, or would say 94% of the population wanted to stay. However, if still the exit proceeds, the people from there might need a visa to come in and out unless it's reached a new agreement. Bear in mind that we're going backwards in a way from an international law point of view, and what we base on now from now onwards will be about new international treaties. With regards to taxes, the income tax return, we already have before the Constitution and a double taxation agreement, so that will not affect. It will be more about the conditions about a European country or a non-European country like Norway or many others. Another practical consequence of the legal Brexit that today is still, as I said before, it's got a politician approach, will be about whether it's a time for me to buy a property in Spain or not. Let us help you though. Today is one of the best times for you to move on and start a new life in Spain for several reasons. It's not just a problem about the exchange rate, probably it's just a property here, especially waiting for the right budget. If you're on a budget, there is a lot of people still that might be willing to sell their property and they will win the exchange rate on the transferring money into the UK. Now, if you tell me, is it a good time to do the investment today in Spain? The answer is definitely yes. What is one of the reasons? The structure in Spain is very good and very updated today. The legal situation is very accurate. It has never been as safe as today to buy a property in Spain. With regards to documents like deeds and land registry, town hall and cadastral office, it's never been much more connected as today. So to be honest with you, today is one of the safest times to buy a property in Spain. You just need to know when is the right time for you to move in, when is the right price and what is the right price for you to go through. It's very important to find an independent lawyer that protects your interest, and we really encourage you to go. Even though the bad rumours about the Brexit, we still consider it is a good opportunity so you could step further. As a summary today about the Brexit, I could say that even though it's got a politician approach everything, we still need to know how the UK government is going to react according to Article 50. Would they reach an agreement with the rest of the European countries, or would they just serve a letter and give us 2 years so they could walk out from the treaty? We still don't know. Some people speak about possible a second referendum to ratify the situation. However, if you really would like and comply with the requirements of becoming a Spanish citizen, and for any reason you would like to do, please note that you will need to give your British passport away. On the second situation, you will be entitled, if you register and you have the residencia in Spain, you will be entitled to have health system as you had before. Even though if you don't comply with the situation, you could still join in with a small fee to join into the social security. Will your pensions be frozen? As I said before, this is a politician approach. I will still need to wait to see how the government will react. Will you need a visa to move into Spain? We'll need to wait and see how they draw a treaty if the UK decides to have an exit. Would it be safe or safer to buy a property in Spain now? It will be depending on your personal circumstances, but never before has been safer to buy a property in Spain. You will need to be based on your budget, whether you have enough to cover with the fluctuations of the pounds to the euro. But from a legal point of view, I will say that you do not have to panic, even though it still moves on.